He a good fighter. And we got Canelo strapped. I'm trying to figure out how is Canelo strapped. Is over here. Obviously, my man Charlo sent it my way. He was like, you know what, represent for the lines only. So I'm finna represent. So I'm saying Canelo, where he at? So who is stepping up to grab the strap that I got off Canelo? Who is
fight? If I could think about it.
I know y'all don't want the smoke. We got not the French fries title. It don't got no French fries over here. This is Tyson. This is Frazier. This is Muhammad Ali. Ali, the highest, the greatest, and Sugar Ray Robertson. So I'm saying right here, ain't no French fries around this belt. The one that Canelo got, there's a lot of French fries around it. So who is willing to come and get this strap out of the Charlo, out of the line, out of the Leos?
And the high going to say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put an ice in my bay, yeah. You riding on me, I get my drip overseas. Niggas are hating on me, yeah.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Pieces and blessings upon all my Akis and all my sisters out there. Welcome to Split Decision. I'm your host, Aki. To my left is no other than...
Right here. Professor Nims, you know, the pundit with the PhD in pugilism.
Yeah, I see you cleaning the belt for the champ over here. Charlo, you know what I'm saying? He done stole Canelo's strap, and Canelo is nowhere to be found. So to all the casual fans, it's a pleasure to have y'all here. The next topic is lines only. Lines only in the house. Obviously, you know, this is Canelo's strap. You know, we took Canelo's strap out. You know what I mean? We out here with his strap looking for all the smoke. So that being said, Charlo knocked out Hogan.
Whoa,
a great fighter.
Whoa.
Listen.
Hogan's a great fighter.
He a good fighter. And we got Canelo strapped. I'm trying to figure out how is Canelo strapped. Is over here. Obviously, my man Charlo sent it my way. He was like, you know what, represent for the lines only. So I'm finna represent. So I'm saying Canelo, where he at? Hogan stepped up. And we still don't see Canelo. So you telling me Hogan got more heart than Canelo? I can't believe this ish. Listen, so Hogan, for the people that want to discredit him, I'm going to just let it be known.
Okay.
He beat Munguia. Munguia is an undefeated champion at 154.
He didn't get credit for beating him.
But he beat him. You go on DAZN. Y'all could go to DAZN, watch that video, look at the comment section, and you will see more than dozens of comments that say I'm Mexican and they robbed Hogan. So give him his credit. He earned the shot. He moved up in weight. Since the big dogs aren't willing to step up and fight my man Charlo, Hogan stepped up. So you got to stay busy, man. We ain't trying to get freezed out like y'all froze Riggin out. So we trying to stay active so they won't use the excuse, oh, well, he not active. So he active with Canelo strap. So that being said, Charlo, after the fight, unlike Canelo, unlike Gennady Golovkin, he called out Andrade. He said, Andrade, you know, I want all the big fights. If Canelo don't want to fight, if I have to fight Andrade next, I'll fight him next. Tell Andrade he knows how to contact us. Tell him to make the right decision.
He's done it several times.
He said, you tell him he knows how to, the way he got himself to the zone, he knows how to get himself over here and fight me. He also called out Canelo. He also called out Triple G. He also called out Jacob, and he interested in Benavidez at 168.
Really?
So that being said, Charlo, man, he out here, man. He represents. See, I'm a Leo. I'm a lines only. Oh, for real?
Yes, sir.
Man, stay over there with Canelo, man.
I'm a Leo.
I'm surprised you ain't a duck, because that's what you representing is Canelo ducking over here.
What?
So we lines only. Listen, Simba in the house.
It's duck season.
So what you got to say to actually Charlo calling out all these fighters from Andrade to Canelo, Gennady Golovkin, and Jacob? Who will step up? Who's going to give... You think Andrade's going to go to Showtime and fight him?
I don't think he is. I think they could work something out to get that fight done. So let me say this. Let me talk about the star power of Canelo, because
let's not talk about star power, because I could care less about his star power. What that mean?
Because like I heard Canelo was out there partying with Chris Breezy, and I thought that was Charlo's brand. Like,
exactly.
I thought that was Charlo's, man. He out there partying.
Oh yeah, I'm informed on that. I'm informed on that. He was actually with Chris Brown, because Chris Brown was trying to tell him, when you gonna fight my man Charlo? and Canelo was like, man, I thought we were friends. Why are you trying to get me beat? So what I'm saying is this. You can have all the star power in the world, but when the fight is not interesting, nobody cares. Like, people ain't picking your opponent to win, then it's not an interesting matchup.
It's
so
not a
Canelo,
50-50 fight,
yeah, it's not a 50-50 fight. Canelo is not fighting the best fighters in his division. Canelo moved up from 160 to 168 to 175. He didn't fight the number one champion in none of them divisions.
Okay, all right. Let's start. Let's go.
At
So at 175, who
all of them. 154, 160, 168.
who was the best fighter at 175?
Better be it right now.
Really?
He got 2 straps.
He's the best. To me, I think he's even the lineal champion.
Who?
Was Kovalev.
Kovalev just got knocked out by Alvarez. He was
No,
no
that's
longer the Kovalev. That's not the Kovalev that Andre War fought. It matters when you fight your opponent, like Gamboa, for example. Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Gamboa. We ain't treating it like, oh, that's the Gamboa back in the day. It matters when you fight your opponent. Kovalev is no longer the crusher. Is he a grandpa? He had his one foot out the door, like you said. So that's out the way.
No, we
going.
can argue. We can agree to disagree. So 168. I'm not gonna give him that much credit, but
he fought. Yeah, he did.
No, he did fight. He did. I'm saying, like, I'm not gonna give him credit.
Rocky Fielding.
As far as
man,
I'm not.
Hell no. He fought Rocky Fielding.
I will say that he did not fight the best person at 168. But at 160,
can I speak on that? Can I speak on that?
Oh, Rocky. Okay, and then let me finish. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And then I'll finish my point.
Guess who was on that field?
Who?
Charlo and Andrade, and he chose to go to the Rocky Fielding field. Come on, man. Keep going. 160.
And then 160, he clearly fought. At the time, Triple G was the boogeyman, was regarded as. Max Kellerman had him as one of the greatest middleweight fighters ever, and he fought him twice.
Max Kellerman, the same guy who came out and said Gennady Golovkin's career is a hype job.
It is.
Agreeing with new media. Now, let me tell you why that victory against Gennady Golovkin is not all that. He was not number one at middleweight when Canelo fought him.
Who was?
Because Gennady Golovkin, when Canelo fought him the second time, he already vacated the fight, his belt, the IBF strap. He vacated the IBF strap to avoid Deveryachenko. And ironically enough, they fought 2 years later, and Deveryachenko beat him, in my opinion. And a lot of people, including Max Kellerman, stated that Deveryachenko beat Gennady Golovkin. So we know he's not the best because he vacated his strap, just like Canelo vacated this strap and gave it to my man Charlo. So that name is also not relevant.
Give me a name at 160.
But I'm saying, for Canelo,
No,
he didn't fight the best at 160. That's what I'm saying.
Tell me who it is.
All right, so are you finished answering the question that he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
fight? So that proves
I said
Canelo ain't fought none of the number one fighters in either one of the divisions.
Listen, at 160, he was considered the lineal champion once he beat Cotto, who had beat Sergio Martinez. At 175, he beat the lineal champion. No, I'm talking about Alvarez. So, so the championship from Bernard Hopkins, he got beat by Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor got knocked out by Kelly Pavlik.
So who had the lineal belt?
That's what I'm getting to that.
I could care less. Just give me the name.
Sergio Martinez beat Kelly Pavlik, and then he was the lineal champion.
And Cotto beat him.
And then Cotto beat him, and then Alvarez beat him. So he's actually the lineal champion.
Cotto, at the time when he beat Sergio had a knee issue. Come on,
he
basically
honest. Was a one, but he still beat him.
I'm saying
he
Cotto,
waited for the right time.
I could care less about this lineal title when it don't mean ish. If this guy
That's
gave
the most
up
legitimate title.
He gave up that strap at the time. Canelo, after he beat Cotto, he gave up the strap not to fight Gennady Golovkin because he thought Gennady Golovkin was all that. He didn't fight Gennady Golovkin till Gennady Golovkin looked bad and exposed against Daniel Jacob and Kell Brook. But all I'm saying is he didn't fight the number one fighter in each division he fought at. 154.
You haven't told me who was the number one fighter.
So I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna go over all the divisions.
Okay.
Forget just one division.
Okay.
We bring facts to the table. You know what I'm saying? So 154, he fought around the time Charlo and Andrade was in the division. Actually, both of the Charlo brothers.
Both of the Charlos were there.
He didn't fight neither one of them. Matter of fact, on paper, he turned down a fight against Jermall Charlo when Golden Boy released him because they had to oblige the contract and give him the Canelo fight, which they couldn't do so because Canelo didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight Charlo, and you keep saying, oh, well, he ain't fought nobody. When he knocked out Williams
at 154.
At 154 at the time, Canelo was still around that weight, and he chose not to fight him. And then, obviously, Charlo, they keep saying he chasing the belt. He moved up a division. He was like, I don't care about Canelo. He moved up and tried to fight Gennady Golovkin. And then Gennady Golovkin ducked him. Charlo was Gennady Golovkin mandatory for more than 2 years. After Canelo beat Gennady Golovkin, Charlo ended up being Canelo mandatory for like almost another 2 years. So that's why they gave him the strap, because Canelo wasn't trying to see him. Gennady Golovkin wasn't trying to see him. So 160, when Canelo moved up, the best right now are Charlo and Andrade.
What?
He was supposed to fight them for undisputed. He said out of his own mouth.
Better than Jacobs, better than 160.
I'm going to tell you why he better than Jacob, Andrade. He fought Salusky. Salusky almost had a draw with Jacob, and Andrade beat him every single round. So let's all be honest. Jacob, my guy, he from New York City, where I'm from. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell her what it is. So Andrade and Charlo, the best at 160, they were at 154. He didn't want to fight them. Now they 160. He don't want to fight them. He said he want to be undisputed. I did not say that. He said that. Oscar De La Hoya, out of his own mouth, he said that in order for Canelo to be great, he has to fight the likes of Charlo's and the best at 160. And he did not do so. Moving to 168, Benavidez calling him out. Benavidez, I meant. And all these, Caleb Smith, all of these, but they not the best. I'm just saying, he ain't fought none of them. He fought the guy that came off a knockout loss in the first round, Rocky Fielding, who didn't have a real strap. For the people that don't know, there's a WBA super title and there's a WBA regular title. Canelo fought for the regular title, and it's a title that you pick up that basically the WA made a new strap. Back in the day, in order for you to earn a WBA super title, you have to defend your regular title 10 times. Now they're just giving out titles. So let's move on. 175, he had this Beterbiev fighter with 2 belts. What he chose to do, fight Kovalev that almost got knocked out by Yard. And you admitted to this. He actually was washed up. You said it out your own mouth that washed up.
I said he had 1 foot out.
So exactly. So
but he was the bigger name, and he was the recognized champion.
If Kovalev fight Beterbiev right now, he get knocked out. We all know this. You know it better than I do. So I'm saying he didn't fight none of the best in each division, but he want to be called pound for pound number one. But you got to earn that in the sport of boxing. You are not just given a title like pound for pound number 1. You know who Floyd Mayweather fought in order to get that title without any question? That's why Canelo can never get that. Floyd beat everybody from 130 to 135 to 140 till he got it. He didn't just get it. And when he got that title, nobody questioned it. Nobody, even Floyd Mayweather, the biggest haters, they never questioned Floyd Mayweather being pound for pound number 1.
I mean,
but Canelo Alvarez.
The only argument was Roy Jones at the time, but once he fell off.
But I'm talking about when Roy fell off. So all I'm saying is, in order for Canelo to prove himself, because all these Canelo fans keep saying I'm a hater. How I'm a hater when I want to see the fight that everybody want to see? That Professor Nim and London, my man London, apply pressure on Canelo. He got a podcast called Apply Pressure on Canelo.
Shout out to London.
London, he Canelo biggest fan. He said he will fly to Charlo fight if he fight Canelo Alvarez. We all going. So I'm saying, when Kovalev fought Canelo, he Canelo biggest fan, and he didn't even show up because he could care less. So the fight is not interesting. It's not intriguing. There's no buzz behind it. That's why they did their lowest numbers, and they didn't even release them numbers. So Wilder fought on pay-per-view.
What did you say yesterday, though?
Listen, Wilder fought on pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
And they released them. They're
300,000.
And they released them numbers. Canelo fought Kovalev a month ago, and they haven't released them numbers. So it showed that he's not doing well, and he won't do well while he maintain on cherry picking. The Zone is upset with him.
They are. I mean,
Oscar De La Hoya upset with him. His own countrymen are upset with him.
But no, what did you say yesterday?
yesterday?
You said I'm a Canelo fan.
I
wouldn't do
am.
this.
I want to see Canelo fight the best. They say, oh,
but you don't give him his props ever.
Give him his props for what?
So to me, saying that he's got the best resume at 160, he's the lineal champion at 160. The 168, I'd throw that out.
I would like to say he got a made-up resume. That could be very tricky because Canelo Alvarez, you could say he got a good resume, but if any fighter from the coincidental list are in his shoe, they would have did way more. For example, Floyd Mayweather. When he was this money man, look who he fought. He beat Canelo Alvarez himself. He stole something.
He also fought Robert Guerrero, Andrade.
That's his last fight toward the end of his career. Can you name me 10 fighters that Floyd Mayweather fought that you didn't care about? He fought 50 times, right?
He's 50 and 0.
Yeah, okay. Give me 10 fighters that you don't care about.
McGregor.
Yeah, okay, keep going. Let's go. Just go.
Robert Guerrero, I didn't necessarily care for that fight.
When Floyd Mayweather fought Robert Guerrero, they were claiming that Floyd is ducking him and he will give Floyd Mayweather a lot of problems, so that you can't use that name. So keep going.
Andre Berto, who's been knocked out by
Andre
every
Berto.
Mexican.
Okay, that's his last fight, a retirement fight. Okay.
Well, hold on. Because
no,
I would Floyd is my dude.
No, I don't want you to stop.
Floyd is my dude. So I don't want the people out there to think that I don't.
This is why
Floyd is my dude.
If Floyd is your dude, this is why you sound like you hating. Because you comparing him to Canelo when they don't compare, and I'm gonna prove it. So can you keep going? Because this is my hand.
I got 3.
No, 2. Who's the third one?
Robert Guerrero. How come
Guerrero?
How come I don't get credit for Robert Guerrero?
I just said Robert Guerrero. Marquez himself said that Guerrero could beat Floyd after Floyd whooped his ass. So it's just showing you. Hold on, let's talk about Canelo. You name me 3 fighters his whole career.
Sean Bay Mitchell.
Hold on. No. Can I name them? Can I name them? For Canelo. And you agree or disagree?
Okay.
And this is on top of the head.
Top of the head. All right.
On top of the head. That dude on 147, what's his name? Baldemir. Old grandpa dude, washed up as hell. Was his retirement fight. One. Come on. Raise that hand. Ricky Hatton.
I'll give you.
Ricky Hatton, brother.
That was his first time fighting on a big undercard.
What? He fought for a belt at 154. And he fought against... It was for a vacant belt.
That was a made up.
For a vacant belt.
That was a made up.
Oh, so he's not a champion. So he a fake champion. That's what I'm saying. His resume is made up. Let's keep going. Amir Khan moving up 2-weight divisions.
Amir Khan called that fight out.
Amir Khan, I don't care. It's the cherry pick.
Good money.
He could have fought Andrade and all them guys. Let's keep going.
I could care less about that fight.
Let's keep going.
Okay, you got 3?
Lopez. He made him.
Josecito Lopez, that was a good fight. That was
he was fighting at 142 fights before that. And he fought this dude at 154. How is that a good fight?
It was.
Hold on, let's keep going. Because
Josecito is. You knew you were going to get action in that fight.
Is you really going to sit over here and trying to justify him cherry picking Lopez when he was fighting at 140?
How many people have fought Josecito Lopez?
How many people beat him? That's the better question. Like Lopez, right? I'm gonna keep going. Kirkland.
No.
Smith.
I'm not giving you Kirkland.
Kirkland got knocked out by a fighter with 6 knockdowns.
I'm not giving you Kirkland.
Smith. Kovalev while he washed up.
I'm not giving you Kovalev.
Rocky Fielding.
You can have Rocky Fielding.
Bro, I'll keep going and going. Chavez at a catch weight at 164. Like,
that was a big fight for Mexico.
What are you talking about?
That made a lot of. That's a big fight for Mexico.
But I could keep going on, and that's his big names. That's his this is your big achievements. Like
that is not his big Triple G.
I'm just saying.
Lara.
You saying Floyd? You comparing him to Floyd? I just showed you they don't compare.
No,
so
they don't.
Let's not like Chavez
and Floyd's my guy.
Canelo.
Holla me money team.
I just want to see him versus the best. And he's avoiding the best clearly. You trying to defend him, and you like digging your own grave. You digging your own grave.
Jacobs, Lara, Triple G, Trout.
And he lost 2 of them fights.
Mayweather.
He lost 3 of them fights that you just named. He named me 4 names, the only 4 names that he fought that was good, and he lost 3 of them 4 names.
We're talking about just getting in the ring with those guys.
He lost. Okay, exactly. He fought Smith, right? That's another one. That's 10, right? But for who belt? For who belt? Guess for who belt? Andrade belt.
How many names
So
could
who
we
is-
pull out for Charlo?
So let's talk about Charlo
His
next
whole
fight. So who
resume,
is
okay.
stepping up to grab the strap that I got off Canelo? Who is
Next fight,
coming
if
up?
I could
You know what
think
I'm
about
saying?
it.
I know y'all don't want the smoke. We got not the French fries title. It don't got no French fries over here. This is Tyson. This is Frazier. This is Muhammad Ali. Ali, the highest, the greatest, and Sugar Ray Robertson. So I'm saying right here, ain't no French fries around this belt. The one that Canelo got, there's a lot of French fries around it. So who is willing to come and get the strap out of the Charlo, out of the line, out of the Leos?
I would say that Andrade, but there are some issues with their company.